feeling divine. Fruit living with nature's design.
Hey, what's going on, crew? Question of the day: Ted, why are you 100% raw? Why are you 100% dogmatic, raw vegan? Answer: because I can be. I can be. I have successfully overcome my cooked food addictions. I can remain raw vegan, no problem. Because I stock up, man. I stock up. I can do it. The oranges are fantastic. You've got to have enough stock. Yeah, you've got to have enough stock. You can only eat the food you have. But that's not what this video is about. Why am I 100% raw? Why don't I eat cooked food sometimes? Friends like, oh Ted, you can handle some cooked food sometimes. You know, you got enough. If you have enough willpower to do raw vegan, then you should have enough willpower to come over and you know, come over to the dark side and have some cooked food. And every single time I went back and had cooked food, it tasted great for the first couple bites, but then I felt like shit. And I'm not just talking like, oh, little shit, like a little bit, like. Even if I did feel a little shit, why would I want to do that? But I don't. I feel big time shit. And people are like, oh, it's just in your head, it's a placebo. Yeah, right, good. Honest, keep it there. Keep it in my head. I'm glad it's not a physical phenomenon that it's actually happening when I feel like shit. I'm glad it's just in my head. That's comforting to know, knowing that it's not actually screwing my body up, because it sure feels that way in my head, but if it's not actually effing me up physically, then good, thank you. But raw makes me feel fantastic every single time. This food never lets me down. It doesn't screw me over, and it doesn't hinder my progress to my goals at all. This food just lets me be me. This food lets me be me. And I make a living Skype coaching people, and every conversation, whenever we talk about raw food and cooked food, it's the same theme that runs through the conversation. No matter if I'm talking to somebody in India or I'm talking to somebody in Indiana. It doesn't matter where the person is located on the planet. Whenever someone is trying to overcome their cooked food addiction, they talk about how, you know, cooked food is like, it's something they don't want to eat but feel that they have to eat it in the moment. Like, they know they don't want to eat it, but in the moment it's like they want to eat it so badly that they can't help themselves, and yet as they're eating it they're like, oh my god, this is so good, then right afterwards like, shit, I wish I didn't do that. So it's like everyone's experiencing the same thing when it comes to cooked food, if they're aware that there is, if they have an issue with cooked food. Now granted, some people can smoke cigarettes on occasion, some people can drink coffee on occasion, some people can even eat cooked food on occasion, for sure. I'm not saying everyone that eats cooked food is addicted by any means, but I definitely was. I was having it every single day for my whole life, and I never went a day without it, until I tried to go a day without it, and I was like, whoa, I can't actually do it. It's actually way too hard to go a day without cooked food. And I was like, okay, maybe there's like a problem here. And then I started recognizing the same mental approach to cooked food as I had with marijuana. I started to recognize the same mental and physical approach I had to cooked food as I had with cigarettes. And I didn't like it. I didn't like being controlled by a substance. I didn't like a substance controlling my behavior. The only substance I will let control my behavior is durian. And even that, I'm like, oh, like I gotta really exercise my self-control and willpower over durian. When it comes to raw fruit, just plain old oranges, man. Plain old oranges. This just goes in, goes out really, really easy, makes me feel great every single time. So I'm gonna keep this video short and sweet, but I wanna finish by saying that if you want 100% of the results, you've got to do it 100%. There's a big, big difference. There's a world of difference. There is a universe of difference. There is a complete lifetime of difference between 90% raw and 100% raw. If you've never gone 100% raw, you, I guess, don't know what I'm talking about. Because when you do go 100% raw and you have no cooked food in your system, you've completely detoxed it out, you know, you've purified your system, you've cleansed your system, you just feel so connected. You are just completely in line with nature's design, and as a result, or as evidence of that, you're eating from the vine and you're feeling divine. Every time. Every time. So, for me, if it's not fruit, I give it the boot. No cooked food, no doot about it, dude. Peace, guys. Thanks for watching. Chiang Mai. I'm actually from Canada, but that's why I say no doot about it, dude. Adios.